It is 8:30 and I am going to put on makeup. I don't wear makeup every day, but today I'm feeling like it. For Christmas, I got myself a whole new makeup set thing because I don't know where all my makeup went. Like $300 down the drain. I think they're at my dad's place, but I pretty much went like a whole year without wearing makeup. So I got everything from ColourPop. Thank you, Emma, for exposing me to the stupid cheap prices they have. We'll do a little makeup tutorial. My relationship with makeup. I used to wear a lot of makeup when I was like 14, 15, when I first started learning how to do makeup. I am grateful for that. Thank God I have YouTube to help me with makeup. The fact that millennials didn't have makeup to help them, God help you all. All my mentors in the writing community are millennials. Sorry. I'm using the ColourPop Bare Necessities, and I'm using the color Crack On for my brows. Danny, you have black hair. Why don't you use the Spyglass or the black one? Spyglass has glitter in it, and I'm not the biggest fan of glitter brows, so I drew the outline, and now I'm just gonna blend it in. For 2022, I would love to experiment more with makeup because over the past couple years, after I figured out how to do 3 basic looks for my face when it concerns makeup, I kind of stopped playing with makeup. Why did I stop? When my friends, when they want to try a new makeup look, they will just go on like Pinterest or Google or YouTube and just be like, makeup tutorial, smoky eye. I've always had a really difficult time learning to do my own eye makeup because I have monolids. My eyelids is technically just this little fold. If you watch my past videos, I took a foray into my less thick eyeliner look. I liked the eyeshadow that I did on my last couple of videos. Not a big fan of the eyeliner. I love my thick eyeliner. Everyone always compliments me on it. So it felt weird to not be wearing my signature. So Danielle, how did you learn how to do makeup if all of the makeup tutorials that you watch when you were younger catered to a white audience? Good question. I need to relearn how to do that. Because so many makeup looks, specifically eyeshadow, they don't work with my eyes. And I'm not saying that's like a bad thing. I love my eyes. A lot of people are jealous of monolids, especially mine with epicanthic folds. And because of my eyelids, I'm able to put flawless eyeliner very easily. I just covered my whole eyelid with eyeliner. Looks good? Looks good. The Pretty Fresh primer. So yes, like many other women of color, I have my own issues with the beauty community and the makeup nonsense, like being able to find the right shade. Impossible. I'm pretty light skinned right now. It's winter and it's still COVID, so I have gotten incredibly dark before, and I know that I'm able to. So come summer, we'll see. Even for my skin shade, it's difficult to find foundation shades that cater to mine, that are more warm yellow tone. I cannot imagine how much nonsense brown women and black women have to go through to buy affordable makeup. I used to get a lot of my makeup at CVS. Can we talk about the ridiculous shade range that are out there? Shade range. Did you want white or white? I don't know. I don't have a beauty blender, even though I very much prefer that to a brush, but this is all I have. I usually put concealer under my foundation, but live and let live. I'm multitasking. And eventually I found foundation that worked for me. I have incredibly oily skin. When I was younger, like I said, I loved to wear a lot of makeup, and that meant a full face of makeup. And while I do believe that it's more than acceptable for 14, 15-year-olds to be experimenting with makeup, there is something weird about like a 13-year-old overlining their lips, right? I don't think that's too much to say. That's transitioning the conversation to, like, I remember when I was younger, I used to wear a lot more revealing clothes than I do now. Not to saying that, obviously, you do you. However, I did notice that I wore a lot more revealing clothes when I was younger. And I think a big part of that has to do with the over-sexualization of young teenagers. And what's bonkers to me now is that when I was 14, 15, when I was younger, I thought that dressing pretty revealing was like a feminist thing. You know what I mean? Without a doubt, can be. I'm never gonna deny that. Now that I dress more modest and I put on my makeup more modestly, I've had plenty of male feminists tell me that I'm being oppressed. And I find that bizarre. Men's version of feminism is if a woman can wear revealing clothing or not. I feel like that says something I am not smart enough to unpack. That's why I started dressing more modestly. For 2021, I made it a goal to try and wear less skinny jeans, try to find my fashion sense. And a big part of that I did in 2021, I tried to dress only using the Marian code of modesty, the Catholic girl dress code. Sunflower Catholic, she has a TikTok and an Instagram. She actually inspired me to do so. I think she has a YouTube channel. While I don't agree with all of her views, she's a very sweet girl, and I do like watching her content for a different point of view. Also, the powder I'm using is No Filter Loose Setting Powder, the shade in Banana. By the way, why banana? I know that I'm yellow, but it feels a bit weird. Whatever. Oh my god, stupid. Oh my gosh. I took like a big brush full of loose powder and just shoved it on my fucking nose. Oh my gosh. And that, my friends, is why we have to brush to avoid excess product. So, Marian Modesty. I tried it for a year and I really liked it. I found that it helped me learn my own dress sense. I feel like right now, and it's gonna change because I'm always changing, I very much fell in love with cottagecore. Not just the aesthetic of cottagecore, but the ideals of it. I love the idea of being self-sustainable, being one with nature. That's also why I got back into crochet and knitting, because I literally looked up cottagecore hobbies and then I saw knitting on there like so many times. Said, why not? And I'm so thankful I did. I over powder my face because I have very oily skin. But take that same foundation brush, put it in the loose powder, and I still do bake my under eyes because I have very oily skin. So that's another reason why I've been here for a few weeks now, I think a month, and I still haven't really decorated my room. And that is because my goal is to try and make all of the decorations that I'm gonna hang up, which is a very lofty goal. I do believe that it is going to be way more rewarding to hang up like my own embroidery rather than buying random postcards on Amazon. Anything that I make handmade, even if it looks like shit, I appreciate it 1,000 times more than if I just bought it. Okay, let's talk about my everyday makeup. You can see it here. I'm gonna try maybe Hot Gossip, this one right here, into my crease. I don't have a crease. I pretty much make a crease, which is leaning into Eurocentric beauty standards. I am aware. This is how I learned to do makeup when I was like 14, 15, learning how to do makeup. I would kind of like to take a foray into Korean makeup looks, although their eyes tend to be a little bit different from Filipino eyes. Helped me learn to do more natural looking makeup, which is the makeup that I personally like on me. So now I put that in the crease right here. So I'm gonna put All For You on my eyelid, a little bit higher than my eyelid. You'll see. I would love to learn to do Korean makeup because I feel like Korean makeup, one, they have it down. I love the way they look. I love the dewy look, even though I have oily skin. I think that it just looks so gorgeous. I love the lips, the eyeshadow especially. I would love to learn to do makeup that accentuates and appreciates my eyes rather than takes away from them or tries to morph them into something else. So I feel like Korean makeup would be more likely to do that because even though colorism is very much a thing in Korea and any Asian community, frankly, it would be much more different to learn makeup from Asian people who grew up with a different set of beauty standards than I have. Maybe our beauty standards are the same. Maybe we are all victims under colonization. I don't know, man. You can see I like packed it on. Gonna look real normal in a second. I'm gonna use Full Episode, this one, on my upper brow line. So now that I have everything packed on, I'm gonna blend everything. It's kind of a thing where teenage girls, the first time they get into makeup, they're like, I'm a makeup artist. This is what I'm gonna do. And don't get me wrong, I had that phase. I thought I was gonna be a makeup artist. Albeit, at that time, like I said, I put on way more makeup than I do now. I was still learning how to do like basic eyeliner or whatever. You know how like girls will have a phase where they like to steal stuff? Please tell me I'm not the only one. I saw a TikTok that was, or a tweet or something, that was like, hey, we shouldn't shit on girls who go through their shoplifting phase. They're just reverting back to their hunter and their gatherer roots. So now that I blended everything, all of the matte colors together, now we're gonna add glitter. And I also learned, after plenty of experimentation, that glitter looks fantastic on monolids. Put on the designer duds on my eyelid. The way that I do my eyeliner, like I said, I just put my eyeliner all over my eyelids. So I put this a little bit higher. Yeah, like right there, like pretty much up to my crease. Yes, that's also why I don't really bother to blend in the crease, because I know that I'm going to be blending it in anyway. That same fluffy brush, and then blend that glitter into the crease. Another thing I learned 2 years ago, actually in 2020, was that my everyday makeup look, I very much prefer pinks. I love pinks on my skin. I think that they look gorgeous. I have been told by several people that it's my color. And it also just works with my skin tone because I have a warmer complexion. Another thing they don't necessarily teach you is like your undertone and how much that affects the makeup that will look good on you. Here's the thing. If you have like a cool undertone and you want to wear orange every day, go for it. Beauty isn't real. So I'm taking the full episode, the one I put up here, and I'm kind of putting it here. And yes, I know you're not really supposed to, but I just like to do it because I always overblend. You want to put it in the inner corner of your eye so that it looks brighter. My favorite eyeliner of all time. This is the first ever eyeliner I got. I watched that and no, that is not the same bottle of eyeliner that I've used. It's just the same brand. I've tried different eyeliners. I've tried plenty of high-end eyeliners. Every eyeliner under the sun, nothing compares to the first ever eyeliner I ever got. Revlon Color Stay liquid liner in the darkest shade. I love this eyeliner, and especially because I have hooded eyes. It doesn't smudge, it lasts all day. It's fantastic. Like I said, my eyeliner is, I consider it a signature, and I always get compliments on it. My eyelids are pretty small. If I just have my eyelids like this, where my face is gonna be, it's gonna cover it completely. So I cover my whole eyelid. And people say don't pull it back. I used to know how to do my eyeliner without pulling it back when I was going through my I'm gonna be a makeup artist phase and have to do makeup 100% correctly. But now, I say fuck it. So on this round, I am just trying to get in between the lashes, which is very important. Like, you're trying to make your eyelashes look fuller. Okay, I put that on pretty sloppy, but that's okay. I used a crease to guide where I put my eyeliner, and because I have monolids, I always have symmetrical eyeliner, which is fantastic. And that is the reason, folks. I always have perfect eyeliner, and I just follow the lines of my own skin. I've tried other ways to do eyeliner for hooded eyes, but this one just looks fantastic on me. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You see this, it looks very thick, but it'll look normal. Last couple of vids, I tried to do like the Korean makeup, like the more natural type of look for the eyeliner especially. You can see it didn't cover my whole eyelid, and it bugged me when I was editing. My wing, I usually aim it out to where my eyebrow ends. Okay, now we have our wing. We connect it. I always try to go thinner. You can always make it thicker if you want, but it's difficult to get rid of makeup once it's on your skin, especially with this. This is an eyeliner that will stick on you. You can't really wipe away your mistake, which isn't a problem for me because I'm a perfect at eyeliner. And then I'm gonna go back in between my eyelashes and try to get any parts that I missed. Not supposed to put anything dark in your waterline because it makes your eyes look smaller. I think it makes my eyes look wider, frankly, because it makes my eyelashes look bigger. Okay, dramatic eyeliner done. Now we're just gonna wait here for it to dry. How's your day going? How you doing? How's your relationship with makeup and beauty and fashion? Tell me. Yes, it's not perfect, but another thing I learned when I was like 14 and I wanted to be a makeup artist And I was transitioning out of that, learning how to do makeup for myself and in ways that I like it rather than what is perfect. When you do your own makeup, you gotta be okay with just doing enough. You don't have to wear a full face of makeup every day. Because when I was younger, I saw plenty of fashion blogs, makeup blogs, being like, you're doing makeup incorrectly. You have to bake. You have to put on blush in this specific way. And here's the thing. If you don't want to wear blush, don't. Like, you're not missing a step. Mascara time. I use this eyelash curler. Yes, I do have Asian lashes, meaning that they grow downward rather than up. I always had a weird thing with mascara. I could never find one that worked. Now that I've been converted to ColourPop, I think I found a lash that works, because I much rather prefer volumizing my lashes rather than lengthening them, because I wear glasses. I don't want it to rub against the glass. That's just annoying. So I use this ColourPop Volumizing Mascara. Thank you, Emma. Don't mind me while I make that duck face that men always make fun of. You putting your duck face when you put a mascara. Shut the fuck up. Other fantastic thing about having thick eyeliner is that you can be messy when you put on mascara. Because if you get it on your eyelid, then it's just gonna go on black. No one's gonna notice. Mascara done. How do you feel? It's not dry yet. I'm not gonna open my eyes completely. Now that that's done, let's get rid of the powder that we use for baking. Again, I do not put anything under my under blush or even any makeup usually. That makes my eyes look smaller. If anything, why not? I'll use this tiny brush and then get some kind of light eyeshadow and put it under here. In Korean makeup, they'll use like brown or like darker makeup to accentuate this. Apparently a lot of people like that in Asian beauty standards. I never knew that. Again, like I said, let's learn to appreciate Asian beauty standards. This is something that I'm trying more recently. I don't know if I'll keep in my routine. I think that it makes you look like you have bags. I'm trying to decide if I like it or not. I think I like it. I don't really understand why Korean people like this fold that I have, but they do it to like accentuate it, I guess, even if they do have it. Brush off all remaining powder off of my face. Bring it down to your neck so that you don't have harsh lines. This blush that is called Super Shock, drop of a hat. While I do love this brush, I think that it is a tad bit dramatic. I have it now, so like pretty much along my cheekbones, and I smile. Even though I don't smile oftentimes in real life. Kind of get it on the apple of my cheeks and then I drag it up. I like putting on blush. It makes me feel like, since the foundation takes so much of my color away, I think it makes me look more like a human. Like I said, fluffy foundation brush with the powder. Mix that in and drag it up. No contour, no highlighting, except controversial. But if we're being honest, something that I do contour is my nose. And tell me, why do you contour your nose? Filipino beauty standards. This is not just Korean or Asian beauty standards. I think this is more specifically Filipino. Because I don't know about you, a lot of Filipinos hate their noses, me included. I've even considered getting a nose job. Although I watched Encanto and then I saw a bunch of Hispanic people saying that they regretted their nose job. That freaks me out. When I was like 7, I believe, my grandma, she told me that if you pinch your nose enough, then it will grow like skinnier. So even from a young age, I've had family members like talk down about my nose, and that definitely affected me. I used to think that my nose didn't bother me, but it did. It does. Maybe one day I'll get a nose job, and I'm not anti like plastic surgery. Like, you do you, whatever makes you happy. If I can be happier with the nose I have now and not spend that money, and I'm also hyper aware that the reason I dislike my nose is because it's not white. It's not European or skinny or whatever. I wanted to get a septum piercing a couple years ago, but the reason why I didn't was because what if I get a nose job? Good enough. You can contour all you want, but you can't change your face structure. One on chapstick. And now I use lip gloss, and it adds color to my lips without drying them. And I do very much prefer the look of glossy lips over like the matte lipstick. Dude, remember in 2014 when everyone was like excited about matte lips? The fact that I thought matte lips ever look good on me is nothing but propaganda. When I get to my Cupid's bow, I just wipe it off. And then I use the setting spray. I usually have the Urban Decay setting spray because that one, fantastic, love it. But I got the ColourPop one because it was cheaper and I was already buying ColourPop, so done. Now I just wait for everything to dry, clean up all of my makeup, and we are ready for today. Let's look at this everyday makeup look, shall we? 19, and this is my everyday makeup look. You can see it took me like an hour. To be fair, I was talking to you. It'll usually take me like 20 minutes, half an hour, just to do it in one go. Bing. So this is my makeup look, and my eyeliner is crooked. That's another thing. When I like close my eyelids, it looks like my eyeliner's like whoop, like a hook. Well, I'm gonna fix that because that's gonna bug me all day if I know it's like that. That's just the life of having hooded eyelids. It looks stupid once my eyelids are like this, but once it dries, it'll be looking real normal. Second, and next, let's do a fit check. I already changed into the clothes I'm wearing today. I didn't want to wear anything incredibly nice. I'm just not in the mood for that today, and I feel like wearing pajamas. But I didn't want to wear real pajamas because that's just gonna make me feel like I'm not working. So this is the fit: white, plain white tee, and then these orange pants, or shorts, I guess. Shorts and pants. Shants. And I know that a lot of people hate shants, but I think it looks fine. And tuck in my shirt. I like having the tucked in shirt look, just makes me look more together. And I'm gonna put on a veil for protection even though I'm at home. Yeah, so wearing a veil is a way that I incorporate my spiritual beliefs into my everyday life. I wear a veil for modesty and to constantly remind myself to be modest, not just in dress but also in manner. I call myself a full Catholic. Tomato in my opinion. Whatever. I do wear a veil for magical protection, and black is really nice for that. And it goes with my outfit. Glamour magic as well. Now that I'm done, I'm actually gonna get to work because I have work to do, and I started a study routine. I know it's been an hour. Usually when I'm not vlogging while working throughout the day, my study routine is do homework from 9 to 1 p.m. Always try to get at least 3 hours of work done every weekday for school. Let's get productive. So I didn't film an outro, but thank you so much for watching. If you wanted to see me be productive for the rest of the day, that is going to be last week's video. It's a day in my life at college. All of my social media links are in the description. I'm trying to post videos every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week.